swagger, you a fashion. What's cuz, what you know about? What's Velo? Why Barry Lee, your head ringing? Free Vic Mensa, I'm a star, chain swinging. This that music, you can blame Reagan. I'm ball mayin' without paying, y'all playing, we playing. My Himalayan, Gallardo, that's a sacrificial lamb. I'm season king.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Panthers going up against the Browns.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Cleveland Browns. Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 6 yards to go here on second down.
Let's go. Back Philly. Here we go. Hurry up, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. They'll look to throw here. Sammy Coates has it complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Let's go. Blue, land it.
On third down, that's Jackson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
They run again with Jackson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Let's go. Detroit.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finds a seam inside the 40. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Newton now to throw. Flushed out right. Open space inside the 10. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Second down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, big man with the ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football. To be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs.
Now let's go.
Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now it's Jackson. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here we go now. Green.
He'll look to throw. Brought in by Coates. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll run it with Jackson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Set. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. It's the Chiefs that have jumped out to the early lead against the Raiders. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Ground. This is Jackson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
This is Jackson, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Browns on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. This an easy one, 23-yarder. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now Newton on first down. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw on second down is Newton. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
One thing that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play, or making a play in space against a ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
Here's Newton now on second down. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
From the gun on third down, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Got his target, Samuel. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, here's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from Cleveland after this. And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. From the gun, here's Newton. Being chased out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. 3rd down here.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On first down, Newton escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
An NFL update, second quarter now in Jacksonville. And the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, LR. This one taken from the 7th. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line. At the 34. On first down, it's Newton. Flushed out right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And some space here. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Mario Addison in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll set up a throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And it's 3rd down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there. I would dare say that these guys will have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton complete on the right side to Green Beckham. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now Newton, escaping the pressure right. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw on second down, Newton. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Shift together here from the D-line. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
third quarter and you've got the lead, you're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Newton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Browns. 42 yards. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Browns on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll drop the throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And they can't bring him down. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken on the 25. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. To throw on 2nd down. Newton eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Come on now. Hey.
Now it's Newton. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. This is McCaffrey on the give. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 4th now in Minneapolis. And the Cardinals continuing to surge. They've scored again. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.